What if every time you hit buy on a stock, someone secretly jumped ahead of you and made you pay more? This isn't paranoia. It was reality on Wall Street in the early 2000s. And the man who exposed it wasn't a hacker or a regulator. It was a Canadian trader named Brad Katsuyama. This is the story of how one man changed Wall Street forever. For decades, Wall Street trading was human. Orders were shouted on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange or called in by phone. Brokers scribbled on slips of paper and waved them at specialists. It was loud, chaotic, and slow. But everyone operated on the same clock. Then, in the early 2000s, everything changed. Trading went electronic. Now orders no longer passed through human hands. They traveled across fiber optic cables into computers called matching engines. Suddenly, trades happened not in seconds or minutes, but in microseconds. That speed was revolutionary, but it created a hidden loophole. Because different exchanges were scattered across New Jersey and New York, an order didn't hit them all at once. It rippled through the network like falling dominoes. High-frequency traders spotted the gap. They built faster lines, collocated their servers right next to exchanges, and used those few milliseconds to pounce. Here's how it worked. Imagine you try to buy 100,000 shares spread across 5 exchanges. Your order hits exchange A first, signaling demand. High-frequency traders instantly see it, race to exchanges B through E, buy the stock, and sell it back to you at a higher price. That's called latency arbitrage, profiting from milliseconds of speed difference. Individually small, collectively, it raked in billions. Now, who is Brad Katsuyama? Brad Katsuyama was born in Canada and started his career at the Royal Bank of Canada. By the mid-2000s, he was leading their U.S. electronic trading desk. Every time he placed a large order, the market shifted against him. Stocks jumped higher before his buy could complete. At first, he thought it was bad luck. Then, frustration turned to suspicion. The discovery. Brad pulled together a small team to investigate. They ran experiments, sending identical orders to multiple exchanges. The results were shocking. Orders weren't arriving at the same time. So, how did others beat him? High-frequency trading firms had invested millions in the fastest fiber optic lines, laying straighter cables just to shave off microseconds. They relocated their servers right next to exchange systems, cutting distance and signal travel time. They even used microwave towers to transmit orders through the air faster than light in fiber. Every microsecond saved meant they could see Brad's order hit exchange A, then outrun him to the others, capturing the spread before he arrived. This was Wall Street's hidden tax, invisible, but costing pension funds and investors billions. Next came the fight back, building Thor. Instead of giving up, Brad fought back. His team built Thor, a system that carefully delayed parts of an order so all shares hit every exchange at the same time. Here's how it worked. Thor added micro-delays to faster pathways, synchronizing delivery. Without it, 100,000 shares might hit exchange A first, alerting predators. With Thor, all 5 exchanges received the order together. No time for algorithms to react. Thor wasn't about being faster, it was about being fairer. It worked like traffic lights, holding back cars until all lanes moved together. For the first time, the game wasn't predictable. The unfair edge of speed was neutralized. But fixing his own desk wasn't enough. In 2012, Brad and his team launched the Investors Exchange, IEX. Its core feature was a 350 microsecond speed bump. This tiny delay made it impossible for high-frequency traders to race ahead of normal investors. The idea was simple: fairness. Orders should be matched on price and time, not on who had the fastest fiber connection. In practice, it meant that a pension fund or retail broker had the same chance as the most sophisticated trading firm. For the first time, speed was no longer the deciding factor. Resistance and pushback. Of course, Wall Street didn't welcome this change. Billions in profit were on the line. Banks and exchanges pushed back. Lobbyists pressured regulators, competitors called Brad naive. But big investors, and especially pension funds, backed him. And in 2016, IEX won approval from the SEC to become an official exchange. The outcome. The story hit the mainstream with Michael Lewis's bestseller, Flash Boys. Suddenly, Brad Katsuyama became a symbol of integrity in finance. IEX didn't eliminate latency arbitrage entirely, but it exposed it. It forced reforms, and it proved that one person could stand up to an entire industry. Trader lessons we can take away from this story. Number 1. Always question anomalies. Brad noticed the patterns others ignored. Number 2. Transparency beats complexity. Fair systems win long-term. Number 3. Innovation comes from frustration. Thor and IEX were born from anger at unfairness. And number 4. Technology is neutral. It can be weaponized or it can be used to level the field. Brad Katsuyama proved that even in the fastest markets in the world, integrity can be the ultimate edge. Is latency arbitrage still possible today? Yes, but in different forms. Some firms now exploit delays in options markets or arbitrage between equities and futures. Others rely on microwave or even laser links to shave off fractions of a microsecond. The arms race never disappears, it just evolves. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the traders who changed Wall Street.